Welcome to Kansas Speedway for the 6th race of the Advanced Auto Parts Cup Series. We are here with 39 drivers today. This track is known to be the home of some of the hardest hits in NASCAR, so be looking out for those crashes as there could be some pretty hard hits today. Only 4 races left in the regular season before we move on to the playoffs, where we will crown a champion for the first time in this Cup Series. 12 spots are going to be available for these drivers. 5 spots are already taken by Martin Truex Jr., Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick, Alex Bowman, and Ryan Blaney, as they have won a race and they are locked in, and they have themselves locked in. Let's see if somebody can get their second win today, or maybe somebody new could visit victory lane for this season. It's been a wild season for this series. Let's hope to have an amazing race today, as we have 39 cars in this field, as we have had some crazy finishes in the past. But with all that said and done, let's get to your Dr. Pepper ones to watch. Last time we were at a mile and a half, Martin Truex Jr. won in the dramatic finish. He is very excited for the day, and he is starting on the pole for today's race. Kevin Harvick has been very consistent all season long with his top 10s. Looking forward to today's race, as he is starting second in his Busch Buick Ford. Chase Elliott has proven to be good at mile and a half tracks. With his near win at Las Vegas 2 weeks ago, he's going to be starting 9th today. Now let's get to your command. Drivers, start your engines. And as the cars start rolling off, let's get to your starting lineup. In row 1, we have Martin Truex Jr. to the inside of the outside pole sitter Kevin Harvick. Kurt Busch starting in row 2 to the inside of Tyler Reddick. In row 3, we have Eric Almirola and Kyle Busch to his outside. Joey Logano to the inside of his Penske teammate Brad Keselowski in row 4. Chase Elliott in row 5 to the inside of his Hendrick teammate Jimmy Johnson. Ryan Blaney to the inside of Matt DiBenedetto in row 6. Bowman and Showman to the inside of Denny Hamlin. Austin Dillon to the inside of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in row 8. Cole Custer to the inside of Clint Boyer in row 9. In row 10, we have John Hunter Nemechek to the inside of Jamie McMurray. Chris Buescher to the inside of Daniel Hemrick in row 11. Ty Dillon to the inside of Bubba Wallace in row 12. Christopher Bell to the inside of Corey LaJoie in row 13 is Matt Kenseth to the inside of Michael McDowell in row 14. Quinn Houff to the inside of William Byron in row 15. Matt Tiff to the inside of the Rocket Man Ryan Newman, and we have Gray Galdon in row 17 to the inside of Daniel Suarez. Timmy Hill making his first Cup start in this series, starting row 18 to the inside of Alon Day. In row 19, we have Eric Jones to the inside of Justin Haley, and Ryan Preece is going to be riding out the field. Green flag is waving, and the green is out at Kansas. Martin Truex Jr. is going to try to get away with the lead away from Kevin Harvick, and he does just that. He's going to get He's going to get a car length lead against Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch, as Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick battling for second place into turns 2 and turn. Oh, we got a wreck already. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. into the wall. Hard hit, as there's a caution on the track. Let's see what happened here. And it looks like Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was trying to sneak in in front of Ryan Blaney, trying to sneak behind Chase Elliott as well. It just was not clear. Into the wall, and a hard hit for Ricky. He is the only car involved. Is going to be towed to the back. He's going to be towed to the garage, and we have our quick race recap. Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, and Kurt Busch not gained any positions. Kyle Busch has gained 2. Tyler Reddick has lost 2. Chase Elliott has gained 2. Logano and Keselowski both lost 1. and Ryan Blaney gained 1 position. And Martin Truex Jr. is going to get the launch off the restart. He's going to get a push from Kurt Busch, as we are on board with Kurt Busch for a little bit right there. Down the backstretch they go. Kevin Harvick gets loose as he flies off the bumper of Kyle Busch. As bad block by him. Kevin Harvick is going to try to take second away from Kurt Busch. He does just that, as Martin Truex Jr. is still leading. Kevin Harvick trying to get to the lead, but it's not going to be enough, as he's just going to sneak into second. Kevin Harvick still trying to hunt down that number 19 machine, as Kurt Busch is going to take second, back away from Kevin Harvick. Down the backstretch they go for the 6th time today. Down into the turns, into the tri-oval. Martin Truex Jr. still your leader. Kurt Busch in second. Kevin Harvick in third. Flyby of the field here. Just look and see if you can find your favorite driver here. Try to see where they are at. As we are back to the leaders. Martin Truex Jr. still leading. Kurt Busch still in second. Top 3 all the same. Oh, we got a wreck. It's Jimmy Johnson and Tyler Reddick. A hard wreck here. Not really a hard hit, but looks like Jimmy Johnson's tire blows out. He goes straight into Tyler Reddick. Everybody scatters. Alex Bowman barely making it by. So does Joey Logano. Denny Hamlin barely makes it by. Everybody on the outside barely makes it by. Drivers involved, Tyler Reddick and Jimmy Johnson, but they will be able to move on. Another quick race recap. Martin Truex Jr. stayed the same. Kurt Busch, Almirola both gained 1 spot. Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch both lost 1. Greg Keselowski gained 3. Alex Bowman gaining 4. He gained the most positions during that. As we're going to get the final restart with 2 laps to go. Here we go. Martin Truex Jr. is still in the lead. He's been dominant all day long. Kevin Harvick trying to make some noises. Martin Truex Jr. is going to block Kevin Harvick from getting any runs. Ending the tri-oval. Here comes Kevin Harvick getting a push from Kyle Busch, as we are on the final lap here. Side by side for the race lead. Martin Truex Jr. and Kevin Harvick are going side by side for the race lead. Here's Kyle Busch. Kevin Harvick gets loose. Kevin Harvick's up in the wall. He gets hard into the outside wall. Collects 2 other drivers with him. Kyle Busch is going to get out of the way, and he's going to win at Kansas. Wow. Kyle Busch wins a dramatic finish here at Kansas. A hard hit for Kevin Harvick. Wow. Kyle Busch is going to visit victory lane for the first time in this series. Let's have a replay of that final lap crash. As we see, looks like Kyle Busch was actually trying to sneak his way into first place, trying to get away from his brother trying to pass Kevin, and just like Kevin just had a bad block, shot up the track hard into the outside wall. He collected Martin Truex Jr., who had been dominant all day long, and then Chase Elliott had nowhere to go after that. As Kurt Busch was blocking the bottom lane, nowhere to go for Chase Elliott. He had his day done. There were 3 drivers involved in this, as this was a hard hit. Kevin Harvick is okay. He was able to get out of the car under his own power. And Kyle Busch is your race winner, as he started 6th today. His lowest position he had was 7th, and he led that one final lap after that dramatic finish. Here are the point standings for after today's race. Ryan Blaney is your points leader now. Chase Elliott fell down to 2nd place. Keselowski in 3rd. Austin Dillon in 4th, not to be the dead one, in 5th. Kyle Busch now 6th in points. Alex Bowman now 7th in points. Kevin Harvick and Martin Truex Jr. dropped down a ton. A huge shakeup in the point standings after today. Bubba Wallace now in 11th. Joey Logano now in 12th. Eric Almirola just below the cut line. Tyler Reddick finishing in 14th in points now. But man, what a race today was. An amazing finish, very dramatic finish, and like I said, all the drivers are okay. They were all able to get out of the cars under their own power, which is a very good sign. They were able to get out. Such a hard hits today at Kansas as usual, but still a very amazing and dramatic finish today. We should be coming up on the race results pretty soon here. And Timmy Hill making his first start. He got 14 points today, which was pretty good by him. And here are your race results. Kyle Busch winning with the Busch brothers finishing 1 and 2. Alex Bowman finishing 3rd. Eric Almirola finishing 4th. Keselowski 5th. Blaney 6th. Dillon 7th. Logano 8th. Cole Custer 9th. Denny Hamlin was 10th today. Bubba Wallace finishing 11th today, which is pretty good for him. Matt DiBenedetto finishing 12th. Chris Buescher finishing 13th today. Clinton Boyer finishing 14th. Jamie McMurray and John Hunter Nemechek both finishing in the top 20. How about that for them? Michael McDowell in the top 20 as well. Eric Jones finishing 21st today. Timmy Hill finishing 27th today. Pretty good for his first start in this series. Ryan Newman finishing 24th today. Justin Haley finishing 31st. Jimmy Johnson and Tyler Reddick did not get a good finish at all because they wrecked out with only 2 laps to go. Not really wrecked out, but they had to restart in the back of the field after that. Here are your DNFs: Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr., Ricky Stenhouse Jr. No, my bad. Kevin Harvick and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Hard hits today. But our next race is going to be at Atlanta Motor Speedway.